I'm going to mention some individuals that I like what they are doing. They are providing information. But I also want to recommend to them that they look beyond Israel-Palestine. There are human beings who live south of the Sahara Desert who have been ignored. I'm talking about Mehdi Hasan, Senk Ugyo, the young Turks, Anna Kasperian, Piers Morgan. Let them give some attention to what is happening outside Israel-Palestine. There are others too that I have noticed that are trying to give us information about what's going on in Israel-Palestine. But I am reiterating again, I'm urging them to become more interested in what is happening in what we call sub-Saharan Africa. In too many of the lands in this region I'm mentioning, terrible things are happening. There is starvation, there is war, there is even genocide in sub-Saharan Africa going on in real time. People who could become people who would find cures for cancer, HIV, and so on and so forth are daily being killed in what we call countries in sub-Saharan Africa. I don't want to tar any country by mentioning them now, but I don't know that state in sub-Saharan Africa that is, apart from probably Botswana and Cape Verde, that is functioning today. Only a few of those states are functioning. Where you don't have wars already going on, what you have is pressure cookers. My brothers and sisters that I mentioned, these states need your attention as much as Israel, Palestine need your attention. I didn't mention other very important people that should also be in this conversation. People like Candace Owens, Carlson. Please, these areas need your attention. Sub-Saharan Africa. Beam your searchlight on them so that the world will begin to know what's going on there and be forced to pay attention. There are places where wars have not already erupted. Wars can be preempted in those places. I'm talking about places where injustice has become the norm. Groups that should have been made states were simply put in multi-ethnic empires dominated by a group. And since the Berlin Conference, these groups have been subjected to systematic violence. We need you to please pay attention to these areas too. Probably if you pay attention to them, the big networks like the CNN, BBC will take up writing about these places or giving us information about them. No life is worthless and no life is worth more than the other. The lives of Africans in the African continent matter as much as the lives of people in Israel, Palestine. I'm not calling you out, I'm only making an appeal. And as you can see, I struggle with the English language because it's my second language. I speak it very well. I do very well in all tests, but still, because I think in the Igbo language, which is my first and mother tongue, I have to struggle. But I hope that even though I'm struggling with the language, that I did not appear as if I was calling you out, but only drawing your attention to a crying need. If you are moved to do something, I am generations present and unborn will be appreciative. Thank you. All the best. My respects.